Hi, welcome to Finextra. My name's Tim Green. I'm here in Barcelona for the YOMO Festival, and I'm with Rose Beaumont. She's SVP of Communications at Mastercard. Rose, thanks for joining us.
Great to be here.
The YOMO Festival is dedicated to STEM. So first of all, tell us, what is STEM and why is it important?
So STEM encompasses science, technology, engineering and mathematics. And it's important in terms of young people studying those to be ready for the digital jobs that are going to make up the future of our society and our workforce.
There's a big emphasis on getting girls into STEM subjects. Why is that? Why does that matter?
So it's a great question, and I think one of the things that we've found is that in the future, not so distant future, 80% of all jobs will be in the digital industries, and that's a huge number. Currently, only 30% of those jobs are taken up by women, so there is clearly a gap between women in the digital field and the amount of workforce that we're going to be looking to create. So it's really important that we're starting people younger into getting to understand how to be part of the digital industries and the importance of STEM.
Why is it that girls drop out of STEM when they're in school?
So I think there's so many reasons why girls can perhaps lose interest or drift away from STEM subjects. They're sort of perceived as being very male-dominated already in terms of, more often than not, the teachers who are teaching them, the amount of boys who are selecting them. And we're seeing that drop off really happen when it comes to that sort of 12 to 14-year-old age group where you're actually choosing the subjects that you're going to go on and specialize in. And it's that point in time that for some reason girls are opting out. So Mastercard created the Girls for Tech program to really help educate them that STEM is not boring. STEM is actually associated with so many of the fundamentals of the way that we function in the digital world, and it's working.
So tell us a little bit more about Girls for Tech, how many countries it's been in and how many participants have been in it.
So the Girls for Tech program has already travelled extensively around the world. We're here in Spain today, and this is the 15th country around the world that has participated in the program. We've had thousands of girls participate, and over 1,300 Mastercard employees help train the girls that come through. We teach them in modules, and we teach them real connectivity between the science and the technology behind digital innovation and how it's applied every day. So we have a segment on cryptology, we have a segment on biometric authentications, and we just help them understand the science and tech behind it and then how it's applied to everyday life.
What's the role of parents and mentors in furthering STEM for girls?
Everybody has a huge role to play, parents included. We've got research that shows that parents are hugely influential in helping kids make the right decisions, whether it comes to choosing subjects to study, to choosing careers to go into. But they're not the only ones who influence. We know peers have huge influence, and that's one of the reasons that we're in Barcelona here today, is to really ensure that kids can participate, girls particularly, together with their friends to see science, technology, engineering and mathematics as a really accessible subject to study and something that opens doors when it comes to the new digital age.
What about Mastercard internally? Do you have internships and mentorships that you offer to people interested in STEM?
So Mastercard looks very carefully across the world at how we can greater integrate not just young technologists, but also put a real focus on women. We're lucky enough to have a good percentage of our senior executives as women, and they're great role models. So they spend a lot of time running mentorship programs, lecturing in universities, visiting schools. But as a Mastercard employee, it's on all of us, myself included, to really demonstrate how this technology company is open, accessible. We operate in over 210 countries around the world, and it's a great place for a woman to have a career.
So do you think it's time for STEM to have a rebrand?
So I think today we are rebranding STEM. The Girls for Tech program is taking it away from that stuffy professor in the classroom and is showcasing that you can do it anywhere, whether it be in a large arena like this in Barcelona or whether it's in the classrooms that we take it to around the world. What we're trying to do is demonstrate that real life application, that it's not theory and dusty textbooks, that it really is about shaping the future of our world through digital technology.
So Rose, thank you very much for joining us today, and thank you for watching.